Yeah, Francis, we are good to go. Please start.
Yes, ma'am. Is my video?
Yes, everything is okay. Please start.
Okay. So, good morning, my dear fellow Toastmasters and guests. I'm Toastmaster Francis, the today's Sergeant at Arms of our club. Welcome to the 205th meeting of Puducherry Toastmasters. Mission and vision of Toastmasters. We empower individuals to become more effective communicators and leaders. We provide a supportive and positive learning experience where members can develop, communicate, and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. Ground rules to be followed. Online participants, please stay on mute. Offline participants, please ensure your phones are on silent. Online participants, please keep your video on. Do not interrupt the speaker while they are speaking. Avoid topics related to sex, religion, and politics. Introduction of the Presidential Officer. It is my pleasure and honor to introduce our Presidential Officer for today's meeting. The role of the Presiding Officer is pivotal as they ensure the smooth experience of our meeting, providing guidance and support to our member, and uphold the values and mission of Toastmasters International. Our presiding officer embodies the spirit of leadership, possesses exceptional communication skills, and inspires us all to strive for excellence. Today, we are privileged to have Toastmaster Anto as our presiding officer. Please join me in welcoming our presiding officer.
Anto, are you available?
Hello, am I audible? Good morning, am I audible now? I'm visible? Is everything fine from me? Can someone confirm or thumbs up?
It's echoing actually a little bit. Can you come in the front and talk?
It's okay?
A little more louder.
Yeah. Good morning, fellow Toastmasters and guests. I warmly welcome you to the Puducherry Toastmasters Club 225th meeting, 205th meeting of our club. So, as a presiding officer, I am officially opening the 205th meeting of Puducherry Toastmasters Club now. Before that, we have some guests in the venue, so I will invite guest Karthika to take the stage and give me some intro.
Hi ma'am. Hi to all. I'm Karthika. This is my second meeting. Last time I attended that meeting so this is my second meeting. I'm happy to be part of this one, and I'm eagerly waiting to learn and improve my communication skills. Thank you.
Thank you.
Anto, a small, input. The voice is not very feasible. Can we connect a neckband or something so that the voice will be audible for the speaker? Maybe after the session, we can do that. Yeah. Thank you.
So, Natina, is there any guest from online side?
Do we have guests from online? So we have Lavanya. Can you introduce yourself? You're on mute.
Sorry. Hello, everyone. Good morning. So this is my first time attending a Puducherry Toastmasters Club. So I'm a member of Hong Kong Toastmasters Club, and like everyone else, as the contest season is coming up, I'm looking forward to learn about table topics and how to write in a very effective and deliver in a very effective speech. I got to know about this from DTM Raghavan Sridhar's Instagram page. I'm a huge Raghavan Sridhar fan. So most of the meetings, most of the time he delivers educational session is all offline. So when there is an online, I'm always there. So looking forward for the session. Thank you so much for having me here.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Lavanya, for joining us. And we would love to see fans of Raghavan joining us. Thank you. And we do have a person called Toastmaster Victor. Toastmaster Victor, you wanted to share something about you? Okay, they're not available, I believe. Okay, no worries. We do have a guest. Alakananda. Can you introduce about yourself, please?
Yeah, good morning everyone. Myself Alagananda. Currently I'm pursuing my PhD and this is my third meeting with the Puducherry Toastmaster Club. So I have some stage fear and fear of public speaking and so that's why I thought of joining in Toastmaster Club. I have been tried with 4 or 5 different clubs. So finally I thought of as a part of this Puducherry Toastmaster Club and I hope whatever I am aiming, so all this I can achieve with all of your help and leadership actually. So yeah, looking forward. Thank you.
Thank you so much for joining us consecutively. That's a great job that, everyone, welcome each and everyone on a Sunday morning. So with this, I'm handovering the stage to President to take over the stage. The intro is done for the online. Yeah.
Thank you, Toastmaster Tina, for helping me in this announcement. So today we have very special session, special education session and special TT marathon session. So first of all, I welcome our education speaker, distinguished Toastmaster Raghavan Sridhar, to our Puducherry Toastmaster Club. Finally, I got his date and time in presence in Puducherry after so many months of following. And we have this combo is a favorable combo for me, like Raghavan and Toastmaster Khannchan. So we are finally, by God's grace, we have both persons together in our PTC meeting today. So to welcome them, before I need to welcome our meeting host, which is none other than Toastmaster Tina Pathasari, who is immediate past Division G Director and President Distinguished Senatorial Year Division G Director, current VPPR of Puducherry Toastmasters Club, in very bold and finished leader. Over to you, Tina ma'am.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Anto. And today, President has missed saying something else also to add upon this flavor, because my favorite person, these two people are here, and it is my privilege to introduce these two people from my own side. So thank you so much for this opportunity. And when VP, proposed that, we do have an education session and DTM Raghavan is there, and I'm the current VPPR. And I said, no way, I'm not going to leave the meeting host to anyone, and I'm going to jump in. So that's why I'm here. So people who wants to curse, please do, no worries. But my favorite people, it is my pleasure to invite these two smiling faces for PTC. So my best buddy, or a person who always gives mentoring, personal and professional. You could hear a lot from all your fans, and I do believe that. DTM Raghavan Sridhar, he is a Toastmaster since 2012, and he is currently working in Ericsson as a change leader for AI projects, and he credits all his progress personally and professionally to Toastmasters. We do deal that in Instagram stories and WhatsApp status. So he was a district champion in ISC contest in 2022. And in 2025, he was the finalist in ISC evaluation and TT contest and finished first runner-up in evaluation. I saw the hot seat last year. He's a blogger, violinist, and a father. and his 8-year-old daughter is his biggest inspiration today. And we will be letting know what is that story in a different education session from Raghavan. And we have a privilege of welcoming distinguished Toastmaster Raghavan Sridhar. Spot on the spot. DTM Raghavan, spot on the spot. Over to you, and the stage is on spot for you. Thank you.
Thank you so very much, Tina. Thank you so very much, Anto. Thank you so much, Lavanya. I mean, I don't know. I mean, sometimes you're just a little too blessed, unfairly so, I know. But to hear such great and such kind words shows a lot about you than about me. So to be able to sacrifice your Sunday to come and hear me speak, I'm sure you have better things to do in your lives, especially from Hong Kong, Lavanya. But yeah, thank you so much. Thanks so much for being here, right? And so, yeah, now I am under pressure. So I can't just speak. I have to ensure that I give you all something to take back home. But that's one of the most beautiful forums ever, because someone just keeps giving you something or the other all the time. And so today we're going to talk about one facet of this of us. Excuse me. You'll have to pardon my throat, okay? I'm going to keep coughing, but one facet of this forum that's absolutely accessible to everyone. It's perhaps the most inclusive aspect of Toastmasters. It invites everyone, brings everyone close. And when you go onto this stage, everyone is an equal. There is no experience that really makes any difference. There is no flamboyance that makes a difference. No extravagance that can bail you out. And of course, you know what I'm talking about, table topics, right? Table topics is like T20 cricket. Yeah, when the sport came through, even Zimbabwe can beat Australia. So table topics is such a magical aspect of Toastmasters that even the district table topics champions will never claim that they have mastered table topics. It is that challenging, but it's that inclusive as well. It's that entertaining as well. And you will just have to be spot on. And anytime you are spot on, when you are put on the spot, yeah, you're going to win hearts. Trophies, yeah. When people like Khannchan are in form, we'll have to let them get the trophies, but we will always win hearts through table topics. So today I'm going to share with you many years of learning, right? What I've learned through my many years in Toastmasters. And I'm going to sort of continue from 2012 to 5 days back, when I was sitting with Khannchan just preparing, because Anto had built it up so much that I was like, yo, Khannchan, I have to speak with you now, then I have to be prepared. Please help me. And so Khannchan had created some material for her club, and then I just shamelessly have stolen a little bit of it from her because it's something that will resonate with all of us. And you can't be old in Toastmasters. You will have to freshen it up. And so today we're going to have a little bit of a mix of learnings from 10 years to learnings from 10 days as well. I am bringing up a slide pack. I am sharing my screen. Please let me know when you can see. And Anto, Tina, how am I going to get the timer signals for me? Is it a video background or is it a...
It's going to be screen sharing.
Okay. Feel free to disturb my screen sharing then. Or if you can unmute and just say green, that will help. Who's the timer, Tina?
Toastmaster Nitya. You can just intimate
yes.
Raghavan what the timing signals alone.
No, unmute and tell me.
Yeah.
Unmute and tell me.
Yes, sure, sir. I'll unmute and tell you.
What
by
is the timing?
20 minutes, it's green, and 25 minutes, it's yellow, and 30 minutes, I'll give you red.
Give me a little early. Give me a green at 15. I mean, sorry. Give me a green at 15, yellow at 20, red at 25. I will still keep talking, and then give me another red at 30. Okay. So let's do a 15, 20, 25 so that we don't go too much beyond time.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Sure,
so,
sir. Thank you.
Yeah, you can see my screen, right? All of you?
Yes.
Okay, good. So we are going to talk a little bit about acing the table topic. So what am I going to talk to you about? I'm going to tell you 3 things. Okay. Number 1, what are the necessary ingredients for a really good impromptu speech? Most of you might think, Raghavan, 2 minutes of time I have. What do I talk? How do I talk? how do I present it, right? How do I get content? How do I present content? What are the techniques I should follow? These are the three things we will see. What's the mindset? What's the preparation? What's the technique? Okay, these are the three things we will talk about a little bit today. And some of it will be my own, some of it will be shared learning. Most of it will be Toastmaster Khannchan's complete content. So, and then she will, of course, do evaluation. So it will marry beautifully into what we are leading up to. I love this quote by Mark Twain. I read it when I was reading his book, and it sort of hit me hard because for a long time, Toastmasters, I used to walk into a Toastmasters meeting thinking, Ada, Toastmasters time, table topics done. I can do it better than anybody else. I will just go in, just bring all my swagger and smile, and whatever topic is given, I can do it. I never prepared. I was never sincere. Quite a long time, almost 3-4 years. And then I read a book where Mark Twain says it usually takes me about 3 weeks to prepare a good impromptu speech. And actually, Mark Twain is one of my favorite literarians, right? One of my favorite authors. And that sort of made me pause a little bit. So what he says, it doesn't mean that he doesn't know the topics. How can you talk? That's not what he says. He says, you must keep your eyes and ears open for almost 3 weeks before your contest comes in and observe everything happening around you. The very same bomb, the very same Rava Upma, the very same Sunday, the very same boss, everything is the same. But the way you look at it has to slightly change, especially during the contest season. Okay. Keep your eyes and ears open. Start taking everything in. And now I'm saying contest, but imagine someone like me who has been a Toastmaster for 10 plus years. Bilal is here. Bilal has 29,875 followers, LinkedIn only. So Bilal has to talk all the time in his life. Somewhere he has to present. And so for people like Bilal, it is important to stay awake and just keep observing and breathing in content after content every day. So if you forget everything else that we speak of today, remember this. For you to excel in on-the-spot speaking, whether at home, with friends, at office, or in Toastmasters, you need to sort of open your eyes and ears a little bit more for a good 2 to 3 weeks before you go into a hot seat, so that when you go in there, you're not suddenly going blank. One of the challenges that I usually face is I go blank. What is this topic? I don't understand anything. But then if you have kept your eyes and ears open, one word, one episode, one style of breathing, one twinkle in someone's eyes in the audience, one good rhythmic sound somewhere will sort of wake up from inside you, and you will be able to handle that topic. Okay. So remember, it takes Mark Twain 3 weeks. It should take us a little longer than that. Okay. So what makes a really good impromptu speech? And at this point, I'm going to throw open the question to all of you. When you hear a good table topics, right? If the table topics speaker was good, what do you think would have been there as part of that speech? Can you tell me some of the ingredients?
A good story, a
Brilliant.
speech.
Brilliant. Wonderful, Lavanya. What else?
Conclusion.
Absolutely. You must conclude strong, huh? No matter what you speak. Even if 1 minute, 50 seconds of your table topics was some random nonsense, the last 10 seconds, if you conclude powerfully, people might think, okay, somehow this guy escaped. He handled the show. Okay. So conclusion is a very important piece. What else? Hook line, super brilliant. Yes. How do you get the audience and grab them? How do you connect yourself with the topic? Brilliant. Yes. What else? One more.
Narration.
Yeah.
Narration.
Yeah. Narration. Good. When you talk about a story, right? I am adding story and storytelling in the same bracket. And so narration and a story sort of go hand in hand. But yes, narration is a very important aspect. What else? But in the answers you gave, we have what we really need. I will make it easy for you to remember. Okay. So when you go back home, it shouldn't become difficult. Okay. What did Lavanya say? What did Tina say? No, that's not what we should remember. We should remember the concept itself clearly. So we need to have 3 C's in any good impromptu speech. So if you are delivering an impromptu speech, have a checklist in your head. I must deliver 3 things: content, clarity, connect. Content, which is what Lavanya was telling us, right? A good story. Your content must be, of course, a story. It should have a proper arc, but the core of it itself must be absolutely strong. Have something related to the topic. Okay. Create a good storyline, give good content. Be very clear in what you say. That is almost narration. Yeah. What I heard from you. Regardless of what your content is, sometimes you may get no content. You might be totally unsure of what you're being asked, but you must be clear in what you say. Maybe what the TT master told you was not clear enough, but the audience must not say, what Anto spoke also I don't understand. What Alaknanda spoke also I didn't get. I understood the TT master, but what Alaknanda was saying I didn't understand. Nobody should say that. Okay. So you must always have a very clear picture in your head. What is it that you are trying to say? Either you agree to the topic, you don't agree to the topic, or you didn't understand the topic, or you understood the topic, whatever it is, please be very clear to the audience. And finally, what Tina was telling us, hook or connect. See, there are in table topics, okay? Take me only on a table topics context, not in a general speaking context. In table topics, there is a 40% chance that you can escape even if you deliver nonsense content, even if your content makes absolutely no sense. But by delivering it nicely, by having a wicked smile, by twinkling at the audience, winking at them, by playing with them, by rolling around on the stage, because 2 minutes is a very small passage of time. Before you blink, 2 minutes are gone. Before you say Khannchan's full name, 2 minutes will be over. So sometimes these 2 minutes can appear very short. Sometimes they can appear really long. Now, if you have a really solid connect with the audience, that can be a good, powerful quote. It can be a nice strategic pause. It can be one puzzled expression, or it can be just a mono act without any words spoken. You know what has worked for me? Sometimes when the table topics master announces a topic, and the topic is tricky, the first thing that I do is I look at the audience and say, imagine the plight of table topic speakers like me. I have to stand in front of so many of you. I didn't even hear the topic properly, but now I have to speak. If I ask you what the topic is, I will be disqualified. If I go on talking without even knowing the topic, I will be disqualified. If I talk well, also the speaker coming next to me will be someone like Bilal, I will still not qualify. Imagine the plight of. Now, what I have actually done is I have made sure me and the audience come to the same plane. I have still not done anything productive, but I have eaten up 20-25 seconds of time, breathed in, given my brain a little more time to think without the pressure, and then the brain sort of starts to function in the background. I've kept my brain on pause so that it can recover. But at the same time, I've established a connect with the audience. The audience will be like, matna. So let's see how he escapes, right? And then the audience are with you. I wouldn't advocate this as a technique to anybody, but I'm saying sometimes, even without content, if your connect is strong, you will be really powerful when you start off. And then, of course, like Tina says, you must use that power to conclude well. So you have connect and climax in the same phrase. So use the opening 20 seconds to sort of breathe in, do some circus, get the audience close to you, make them be with you. Don't show your bleeding finger to the audience. Sometimes when you don't understand the topic, you are dead. Don't show them you are dead. Just sort of play around and then come back and conclude very strongly. So content, clarity, and connect are absolutely essential. If you don't have even one of them, you might still win, but you will come second. Okay. Remember, and we must respect the speakers in front of us, right? There are speakers here like Victor. Victor dropped off a little earlier, but I've heard Victor speak. Speakers like Victor here, speaker like Tina here, like Khannchan here, who will be on form when you come to a contest. And so to be able to beat them, you need to ensure. I know your question, Raghavan, how do I get all this? How do I get content, connect, and clarity? We will look at it. But for now, remember this checklist. Okay, good. Assuming you are with me, if you have questions, note it down. We'll come back and go to the next space, right? This is where, so wherever you see colors in the slide pack, that's entirely down to Khannchan. Okay, so we are going to now just play a little bit of a game to see if you can come up with some content, connect, and clarity. Okay, so Khannchan brings up this slide in her session, right? And she asks, I want you to see. So now you see the screen, right? All of you see the screen. I want one of you, two of you, some of you, and I think at this wait, the other Toastmasters try this. I want you to assume this is your table topic. Okay, of course, table topics come in words, but assume this is your this as the topic. What will you speak on? Can you give me a skeleton? Can you just run me through what you see? Go ahead, attempt any of you.
15 minutes
Give me.
over.
Rice.
The green card.
Thank you, timer. Yes, someone was attempting it. Come again.
Early sunrise.
No, Tina, you, Anto, and Khannchan, let's wait. Huh? Let's have the others speaking up. Bilal also. Bilal, disqualified Bilal. But yeah, anyone else, please unmute. Go for it. Sorry, Lavanya, go ahead.
Yeah, can I attempt? Is my voice
Please,
audible?
please. Yeah, it is. Please go ahead.
I would just think that each sunrise gives us an opportunity to show up as the same person been for all these years, or as an opportunity to do something different and go for what we always dreamt of. So the changes that we make every day is going to make that difference. So what changes are you going to make today? So I would say talk about like one or two changes that I've been making up consistently in the past few months, and that brought a difference in my life. So that's what I would say. Like each sunrise, you can see it as just another day, or you can see it as a fresh new day to make a new start, something like that.
Wow. I'm impressed. Well done. I would never have gone that route. I mean, one sentence that you said was very powerful, right? I mean, every sunrise may be the same, but are you going to be the same person at every sunrise? Hats off, Lord. Well done. I didn't expect that coming very deep. And for those of you who heard, right, all of us see sunrise. And then someone comes and asks you, the sun is the same every day, but are you the same every day? And maybe that's how you sort of do the connect, Lavanya, right? You have the content. You are very clear in what you are saying. And so to make it powerful, we are Rajnikant fans, right? I hope you are a Tamilian also, Lavanya. But you are Rajnikant fans, right? You see how Rajnikant reaches us through one-liners, and you can just ask, hey, the sun is the same every day, but are you? People will throw confetti at you when you're done. Very nicely done, Lavanya. Well done. I'm impressed. Thank you so much. Someone else. Let's have someone else attempting.
Sir, can I?
Let's give it to Kasi first, and then I'll come to you, ma'am. Kasi, go for it.
Yeah, thank you. By seeing the sunrise, I went to Vellengri and I reached around 3:30 early morning, because the entire night I was walking. Like after reaching the place, we decided we want to see the sunrise. So what we did after seeing the Siva, and we slept on the stone itself, hugging the stone. We slept there itself. We waited almost 2.5 hours to see the sunrise. So what I decided, by seeing like every day morning, today morning also, while running, I saw that the fresh sunrise exactly 6 o'clock. So waiting and seeing a new thing our life, like in the Vellengri, we waited for 2.5 hours to see the sunrise. If you are going to, like, you made a goal, you are going to achieve, you want to succeed, the waiting period is maybe there for me to see the sunrise is a 2.5 hours. And today, like suddenly I saw the sunrise, like freshly I took photo also today. So the waiting period 2 hours is like I accepted, but for my goal, whatever I am deciding, I'm not waiting for to achieve the success. So here there is no patience with me. I have to learn the passion to achieve the my goal. So through sunrise, I learned that things that day. So by seeing today's thing, today is the picture. I remember that one. Thank you.
Wonderful, wonderful, Kasi. Beautifully done, right? Again, very powerful. I mean, I loved your story of going to Ellingiri. And then I was wondering what's the story there, because you're going to the temple 3:30. You didn't speak about the trek itself. That was such a challenge. You didn't speak about the divinity of watching Lord Shiva in action. You didn't talk to us about having to sleep on the hard floors. And then you're saying I waited for 2 hours for the sun to come. That pivot was fantastic. So one challenge alone was content, and you had great connect. I sort of missed a little bit of clarity in the 20 seconds in between, because even I think you were also thinking of, okay, it is very angry sunrise, and then today morning you took a picture of the sunrise. How do I connect these two, and where do I go towards the message? And then of course patience came right at the end. Very nicely done, but work on your connect a little bit more. And the challenge is doing it while you're speaking, because your mind is working, processing, and giving you two stories, one Velangiri, one today morning, and then it stops there. It's then up to you now to sort of connect these two together, and that's where the challenge might come. But beautifully done, Kasi. Well done. I really loved the play of sunrise. Good.
Thank
We
you.
will get
Yeah, thank you so much, Raghavan. Like exactly you pointed where I missed it. Now I got it. Thank you so much for this feedback. Definitely I will work it.
Of course, Kasi.
Excuse
Of
me,
course.
sir.
Yes.
It's 20 minutes yellow card.
Thank you, ma'am. Okay, one more we will take, and then we'll go forward. Someone was speaking. Kasi beat you to it. Who was it? Was it Alaknanda?
Yes, sir, it's me.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, actually, first of all, I couldn't understand, make a final conclusion that whether it is a sunset or whether it is a sunrise, because people.
Beautiful. Go for it.
So if someone is from the Kerala, so obviously they may think that it can be a sunset. But someone from the Tamil Nadu, they can see it as a sunrise. And someone from the Kanyakumari, they can see both, either sunset or sunrise. So what I understood that the people from different region, different background, they can see the same things with a different perspective actually. So
beautiful.
That's what I thought.
Spectacular, right? Spectacular. I was waiting for it, because the first time I saw it, I saw sunset. I don't, and only thing you should be careful with, Alaknanda, is when you speak about Tamil Nadu, Kerala, Kanyakumari. I am a Chennai boy. Yeah, I saw sunset. I am Khannchan's mentee. When she is showing this, I was learning from her, and when she put it up, she showed it as sun. I saw it as sunset. So it's easy to say friends, mentee, than saying Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Kerala, Kanyakumari, any sort of difference
No,
that
what
you
I
bring.
thought that Kerala means beach will be in like west side, no? So we can see sunset. So Tamil Nadu means eastern beach, so we can see sunrise. So Kanyakumari means both. I mean, we can see both sunset and sunrise in beach.
Okay.
So that's what I managed.
Can I marry your brain, please? Because I would never have thought of it this way. Alak, that's the point, right? What looks so for you, it's about the beach. It's about an intellectual space. You know where the beach. I only know where the beach is in Tamil Nadu. Okay, I don't. I am geographically challenged, but you are able. And yet, when clarity suffers, Alaknanda, when you give your opinion without that clarity, the first image in my head is, wow, what a beautiful identification. While Lavanya is talking about sunrise, while Kasi is talking about sunrise, Alaknanda is talking about sunset. Beautiful. And Alaknanda is talking about, okay, what happens when the sun goes down, the colors and the beauty, everything. But when you say Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Kerala, without giving us clarity and context, you and I sort of alienate. So ensure that whatever is in your head, maybe 2 words are enough. In Kerala, the beaches face west. In Tamil Nadu, the beaches face east, or the rivers. Just say that and say, so depending on where you are standing, the views will be different. And then you can actually talk about people. If you are my friend, you will think of me differently. If you are my enemy, you'll think of me differently. And then you can take a spin-off on life itself totally. Right?
Yes, sir.
Brilliant. Hats off. You have
Thank you,
opened
sir.
a can. I'm hyper excited now because in that coin flip, you can create multiple stories itself. Beautiful. But we will go to the next point. But what I wanted to share here, one lesson that Kanch asks us to be aware of is whenever you see a topic or when you come across, you must SEE. You must spot, you must express, and you must engage. What do you spot in the topic that appeals to you? Spot the right content. Express whatever you have spotted. Tell the audience what is in your head. Tell them what goes on in your mind. Tell them what you want to tell them. And engage with them. Don't let it be the romance between you and your topic. Let it be the romance between you and your audience. So spot, express, engage. That's how you win over table topics. That's how you make content, connect, clarity come together, by spotting content, by expressing it clearly, and by engaging with them through a hook. So spot,
Yes.
express, and engage.
Engage.
Good.
Thank you,
Let's
sir.
move. Welcome, Dr. Let's
Excuse
move
me,
forward.
sir. It's 25 minutes, red card.
Yes. Thank you. First red. I have one more red to navigate. Good. So now I think in PTC, at least with whatever engagement we have had with whoever has engaged with me, this slide pack is done. You have conquered this. In a table topics, you must have an ABC. You must be awake to everything that's happening around you, to the topic, to everything that went on in your life, and then bring them in. And hey, if any of you are afraid of table topics, here is a secret. I'm afraid. Even after 13 years of Toastmastering, even after speaking for a living, even after not shutting up my mouth for anything, I am still scared as well because the stage is better than all of us. So we will all be nervous. Okay? It's okay to be nervous. Just be brave when you go to the stage. Don't be worried. It's okay. All of us are in the same boat. So just be brave. Just go there. Tell yourself, okay, I'm having butterflies. That's okay. Can wait. And then construct a proper story, like Lavanya says. Be awake, be brave, construct a story. What does a story have? It has characters. It has a conflict where the speech turns. Like a Velayangiri climb was the construct, meeting Lord Shiva was the construct, waiting for the sunset was the construct, and then the conflict was stating, if I had the patience for a sunrise, I must have patience for my goals. Beautiful flip. So have that constant. Okay, on this slide you have it. Let's go forward and look at, okay, I am assuming I have some content. How can I present it? Okay, let's assume you have some topic in your head. You heard the topic from the TT master, some story you have. How do we present it? Now we go back to Khannchan again. One of the best ways to sort of make the easiest way for us to sort of bring an idea and then deliver it is by talking about the past, present, and prediction, PPP, or past, present, and the future. Let's assume they showed you the sunrise picture, right? How were the sunrises in your childhood? In your childhood, when you saw a sunrise, you were invariably playing in the beach or the sand, or when the sun was setting, you were watching it from your balcony or in the beach with your parents. Today, you are always on a rush. Either you're driving towards office or coming from the office, or you're going to a marketplace, or you're sending your children to school. So you're not able to enjoy it that much. And then you can say, tomorrow, at least I hope I can go back to how I was in my childhood. Just rest, relax, watch the sun and enjoy. Where are you, ladies and gentlemen? Simple, right? A sun came up. You don't know whether it's sunrise or sunset, but you talk about the past, you talk about the present, you talk about the future. Just let the ideas flow through timelines. AI boon or a bane. There was no AI yesterday, or AI was on mute yesterday. Today, AI seems to be the loudest thing you keep hearing everywhere. You don't know still if it's a good thing or a bad thing. And then in future, you hope it gets into one of these two zones, or you say, hey, it's just another tool. So any topic that allows you to sort of go back and come in and move forward, use that. Leadership, communication, technology, nice abstract topics, all of them you can use past, present, and future to sort of bring in your thoughts. Okay, only topics that are very specific, like if you have to solve a problem, speak up. If you don't do mistakes, you will never learn. Very, very, very sharp, pointed binary topics. Even there you can explore, but only they you can't fit in. But most topics you'll be able to fit into timelines. So try that. Second thing that Khannchan teaches us is balance. Sometimes you don't want to take a stand. Sometimes you're saying, yeah, I can see both ends, but I want to stay right in the middle. And so you must speak about one part of it, speak about the next part of money can buy everything in life, for example, right? You don't want to go there and say money is unimportant. You don't want to go there and say money is the only important thing in life. You want to be neutral, chuma light escape, diplomatic and all that. Okay, anytime you want to be diplomatic, but give facts and figures that represent both ends of the spectrum. Hey, money is not the only thing in life, but it's always nicer to cry within a BMW car. Money is not the most important thing in life, but if I have an iPhone, the pictures I take of me crying are of better clarity. Money is not the most important thing in life. Money can't buy happiness, but money can buy the concert ticket for A.R. Rahman concert. That was amazing yesterday. Last night I went, I had great fun. So I am giving you both aspects, not taking a side, but remaining right in the middle, showing balance. Sometimes when the topic is stumping you, you are not able to take a side, stay right in the middle. So what have we seen? We have seen past, present, future, a timeline. We have seen balance. Then a very risky technique, but DTM Manigandan loves this technique. Manigandan Balasubramaniam, former division director, very close friend of mine. He loves this technique. He calls it the pendulum. You go backwards and forwards and backwards and forwards. You don't take the middle ground. You don't take a side. You just keep waving with the wind. What suffers here is clarity. Yeah, the audience know Raghavan. The audience don't know where you are. You are swaying all the 2 minutes. You're saying A is good. No, A is bad. No, A is good. No, A is bad. This is sunrise. No, this is sunset. This is sunrise. No, this is sunset. And then for 2 minutes, you just keep playing with the audience and then conclude stating, hey, I don't know what it is that you saw. I saw both of it.
Excuse me,
right?
sir.
Thank you, ma'am.
It's 30 minutes. Yeah, right.
Thank you, ma'am. I'll take the grace period and then close now. So it's called the pendulum, right? So you go backwards and forwards and backwards and forwards, and you at the end, whichever point you're speaking last, you speak last to deliver. It's a very difficult technique. I wouldn't recommend it, but hey, it's there in front of you. Then my most favorite and concluding technique for you. Okay, and I'll quickly summarize what we saw as well. To deliver a good impromptu speech, what are the 3 things you should have? CCC, quickly tell me. Unmute and tell me quickly.
Content, clarity,
Connect.
Connect. Content, clarity, connect. These are the 3 things you must have. Okay. Then remember what Khannchan taught us. Express and engage whatever you see. And then when we go into how do you go to the stage, be awake, be brave, construct a story. Remember Kasi's Vellangiri story, right? How beautifully he constructed it. Then we went into Khannchan's teaching us different techniques. Be always on the lookout for a timeline. Past, present, prediction, past, present, and future. Then we spoke about balance. Within these 2, most of the topics can be brought in. And then if you are slightly adventurous, go for a pendulum technique. And then sometimes, ladies and gentlemen, sometimes the stage decides to mess with you. Sometimes you have lost everything. You went in thinking something, the topic totally nothing. That's it. Gone. You have understood nothing of the topic. I got a topic, I remember. First ever meeting in my life. First table topics. Don't sweat over petty things. Don't pet over sweaty things. Who gives topics like that? Don't sweat over petty things. Don't pet over sweaty things. I lost it. I have nothing in my mind. In those times, how do you escape? Is what I call this final technique. It's called the cow and the tree. In school, teacher tells you the previous day, tomorrow we will write an essay on cow. So you go prepared with reading everything about a cow. Okay, super. I have read full 2-page essay. I have prepared and gone. Exam la boy ukanda. The examiner is asking, write an essay on the tree. What do? You write everything you have prepared about the cow, 2 pages. And then final line you say, the cow is tied to the tree. Okay. What I mean is you have gone in, You have got a topic that you understood nothing about. You have realized that, okay, the topic is, the speech is a lost case, but you don't want to go there, stand, update, chuma, empty and come out. So to survive, to save yourself, talk about something random, something that comes, something about sweat, perspiration, gym and all I spoke. And then I said, I don't understand the topic, but I got the word sweat. So I will not sweat over petty things. I will not pet over sweaty things. I came out. The entire audience started clapping because they also realized topic was difficult. This guy was gone, but still he survived. So it's called a Hail Mary. If you really want to survive a disaster, go with the cow and the tree. On that note, thank you so much for having me here today. I will stop the sharing, and then if you have any questions, we'll take it. But of course, I'll stay back a little while. You can still ping me with questions as well. But hey, table topics is a tricky ball of game, but it's fun all the time. Anybody can win. Anybody can mess up as well, but don't worry. Go there, do well. There's always the tree and the cow. I will maybe take a question or two before Tina kicks me off. And because we already had 3 table topics, Tina delivered in the session. Okay. So that time you can give me as grace. But yeah, if you have any questions, please feel free. Okay, I'm going to do a countdown. If you have a question, you have to speak up now. 3. Lavanya is thinking, என்ன question கேட்கலாம்?
No, I usually I've seen this happen in division level table topics where a person the great story might come up second, rather a person who entertained the audience, who covered the whole stage, did
Correct.
humor. But you feel like, but that person kita avlo strong story illa. The strong
Fair.
story person second, third. This is so
Fair.
unfair. The judges are all biased. You all have this discussion.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That is the story of my life, Lavanya. I do all great preparations and Khannchan comes and then avladhan. That's it. You can't do nothing. She will come, dance, அப்படியே மூணு வாக்கெல்லாம் பண்ணுவாங்க, அப்படியே உருண்டு புரண்டு ஹியூமர் அடிப்பாங்க, then you lose it. But see, that's why I say table topics is a great leveler, right? This is not international speech contest. And if you remember, I told you there is a 40% chance that you might have absolutely gas, no content. But then I have done that. Usually I am a guy who doesn't have too much content. I depend on flamboyance and a little bit of a style and a little bit of flirting with the audience to sort of win over judges also. That's why when Tina comes and all, I lose it because she's too old for me to flirt. And she was 0 marks and all. But jokes apart, in a table topics contest, it is as much about how you got hold of the audience's imagination as about content. Okay. If they want philosophy, they'll go to ISC. If they want humor, they will go to humorous contest. If they want analytics, they will go to evaluation contest. If they want a package, fireworks, popcorn, they will come to TT. So Kasi's one story of the Vellangiri trek, about how he goes on a trek, how he spends time, how he sleeps on the floor, how he meets Lord Shiva, idella ISC content. When he flips it and says, I had patience to watch the sunrise, I am developing patience for my passion. What about you? People are blown because he has got everything in it, right? So it's a package, Lavanya. It is a package. And yeah, don't blame me if I come and waltz my way through the stage and I win over a content-packed delivery by you. All's fair in love and war, and TT is war.
So is there any technique on how you can work on your flamboyance, on all that, romancing with the audience? Because story, so many people who teach you how to write a powerful, but
Fair.
how do you learn these
Yeah.
things?
See, number one, this is not a 2-mark question. This is a 16-mark question. Okay. We will do a session on flamboyance and being charismatic, and we will learn from others also on that topic slightly later. But if you want me to give you in one sentence, I'll tell you the one thing I do, Lavanya. I love the stage. I absolutely love the audience. It's not about me and my topic. It's about me and you. It's about me and them. That's the mindset. Okay. I am not here to talk to you. That's what I tell myself. Every time I go to the stage, I am talking to the audience. I'm enjoying with them. Because when you're on stage, right, ladies and gentlemen of PTC, remember this, when you go onto the stage, everybody's eyes are on you, right? If you're in the first row, pinadi irukravanga kannala are on you. Second row, that much. Last row, nobody else is. But you're on stage, every eye is on you. Everybody's time is invested on you. It's not your 1 to 2 minutes on stage. It is 100 into 2. 200 minutes are looking at you. It's an expensive meeting. So in that meeting, I just love my people, love the audience, no matter who they are. That's the one-liner, Lavanya. Okay, but what goes beyond that? Another day, another talk, another conversation. But good question, nonetheless. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Anyone else? Now Nitya has come on screen to meritify me. Raghavan, grace period grace period lang kudtachu, you know. But yeah, I am around, and we will learn a lot more from Khannchan as well. So thank you so much, Tina. Thank you so
Sir,
much.
I
Anto,
have
for
one
having me.
question.
Yes, Nitya, ma'am. Neenga dhaan kekringa, so I am happy with the time. Okay, your fault only. Please.
No, whenever it comes to TT,
Mhm.
if I'm coming up with a good story and I'm narrating in a good way and all, I feel like I'm good. I'm satisfied with my speech.
Mhm.
But someone comes with the experience or more of a positivity, and she took the stage with some positive words than any experience, and
Mhm.
she is holding the best TT speaker on that stage. Why this happen? Not why, how to go it in a take it in a positive way.
Yeah, ma'am.
We have
Okay.
to include we have to concentrate on the conclusion or else the positivity what we are going to convey to the audience.
Great question, Nitya. Now, I sensed two questions in your question. You have to tell me which angle you're coming at. When you said how do I take it positively, na அதை எப்படி நான் உள்வாங்கிக்கணும்னு கேக்குறீங்களா? But or are you asking how do I make it positive with the result? What is your angle? Is it a philosophical question towards you, or is it a competitive question? What is your saramsam?
No, when it comes to me, I see it in a positive way, but
Okay.
delivering it in a positive way is winning the stage.
Super. I hope you are seeing the slide I brought up. See, Nitya, the judges are also people, right? So sometimes the judges get swayed by emotions. When Kanch comes onto the stage, she gets +5 marks. உங்களால ஒண்ணுமே பண்ண முடியாது. கஞ்சன்னு வந்தாங்கன்னா +5. She starts at 5. Me and Tina starts at 0. I start at -5. That's how it is. Sometimes it is unfair like that. You can't do anything about it. Okay, don't worry about it, Nitya. Worry only about the slide you are seeing right now. This is your judging ballot for the contest. Okay, இது நீங்க கான்டெஸ்ட்க்கு வச்சு ப்ரிப்பேர் பண்ண ஆரம்பிங்க. Even in your club also, remember only this. You will have to excuse me. You will have to have a good speech development that gives you 30 points. Overall a 30. Speech development is your story building. Effectiveness, are you direct, are you logical, are you enthusiastic, are you meeting the purpose of the topic itself? That gives you 25. So 55 points are directly only for content, right? So work on 55 points. Then comes the 45, which is grammatics and delivery style, physical, body language, vocal variety, speaking area, flexibility, appropriateness to the title. Idellame gives you the other 45 points, right? 45 marks. This is the only controllable for you, Sanitya. So content 55, non-verbal 45. Adukku mele, like I said, sometimes you have to score 110 out of 100 to win, because people like Khannchan are going to be contesting. So you will have, that is called the X factor. That is not covered in any ballot. You cannot prepare for that. So that's why I keep saying, right? And it's a beautiful segue into what I want to share with all of you. Please, and look at me when I say this, right? Don't pursue the results. Don't pursue the championship. Don't pursue the trophy. Focus on being so good that people come and watch you on a set. People pay for you to come on stage. People smile whenever you're on stage. Be so good. Love them so much. That's the only thing you can do. Trophy eல்லாம் பாத்துக்கலாம். Trophy will come. If you do really well and people say, Nithya, நீங்க பேசுறத கேட்கணும் நான் வந்தேன் Nithya, I will not forget what Lavanya said for the next, I don't know, it's going to stay with me, right? That's what you do. That no trophy can give you. நீங்க எவ்வளோ table topic speaker ribbon வாங்கலனாலும், this is not going to happen for you, Nithya. So keep doing that. Focus. If you want a tangible answer to your question, judging ballot. Beyond that, the X factor is the person you become on stage. Have that magic, have that smile all through. Trophies will surely come. To keep the trophies you will get. That is my wish for you. All the very best. And thank you all so much. And back to you, Toastmaster of the Day. Thanks for having me here today.
Thank you. Thank you so much for the wonderful session, Raghavan. So it was indeed that we had you. So though this is a Valentine week, right? So I wanted not to give you hot water right now. So I request all the participants to share your heart to distinguished Toastmaster Raghavan. No clapping, no celebration, only hearts. Send your hearts now. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much, Raghavan. Yes. Let me, okay, keep sharing your heart. Let me, click a picture also. Yes. Nice. Thank you. Thank you so much, Raghavan. Immediately I saw his Instagram feed, taking up with the tablets, and he was in between the session, and I started getting cold, and I'm also with my hot water flask next to me. So thank you, Raghavan, once again. So drink lots of water, keep hydrated. So thank you. And we are going to move into an interesting session. So what is next? Any guesses? For guest? It might be a surprise. No? Okay. We have a special person who's been waiting, right? Yes, we do have Toastmaster Khannchan here to evaluate on spot, like Raghavan gave our on spot education session. So we're going to run a table topic marathon. Okay. So it's going to be on spot. The contestants can raise your hand. I'll give you 30 seconds, not now. I'll be allocating a 30 seconds. So you're going to raise your hand. Who's going to come first? It's going to be the first contestant. Okay. So before I call her, so I have a beautiful introduction. So Khannchan, she is a pre-sales consultant at Mastech Infotrellis with a strong academic and professional foundation. She holds a master's degree in general engineering and an MBA in technical entrepreneurship, reflecting her commitment to both technical excellence and business innovation. Beyond her professional role, she has been a keen interest in graphic design, public speaking, and dance. She is an accomplished communicator, having won the Best Delegate Award at Simon while representing India in the United Nations General Assembly. Wow, that's great. She is also a division level podium finisher across all 3 Toastmaster contest formats. See, we have the hearts flowing. Underscoring her consistent performance in competitive public speaking, known her a thoughtful, analytical approach, Khannchan brings depth and intentionally to everything she undertakes. I'm getting breathing. I thought it's kind of difficult to spell your name, but it's difficult to read your introduction, Khannchan. Okay. She strongly believes and practices that principles of love, sincerity, and dedication, values that guide both her personal and professional endeavors. And moreover, this introduction, I have a special introduction from my side. She's a beautiful, ever smiling person. At the first meeting, I had it in a division conference. And, she's been like very smart, cute enough, and she's a best buddy, I would say. So if you wanted to laugh or you wanted to have a depressed go away for a day, have Khannchan's photo and you will get smile for the entire day. See? Yes. So we have a TT evaluation by Toastmaster Khannchan. Okay, right now, the time starts now. Who wants to be the first contestant? Okay. Lavanya wants to be the first contestant.
Okay, ma'am, because every time I go on a contest, I pick the lot, it's always
Okay, fine. So I'm gonna quickly share my question also side by side. Okay. Okay, so we'll have 1 minute. Where's my questions? Okay, got it. So we have our Toastmaster Lavanya will be the first contestant. The contestant will be given 1 to 2 minutes. The timer, please note 1 to 2 minutes. And also once the speaker is done with their speaking, then we'll have the evaluator to give the on-spot evaluation. Her timing limit is 1 minute. So timer can show only the red card at the 1 minute elapsed. Yes, Lavanya, you're good to go? Yeah, thank you. Is tough love more powerful than gentle love? Lavanya, is tough love more powerful than gentle love? Toastmaster Lavanya.
Yes, thank you so much for the topic. I completely agree that a tough love is always better. Because when people show love, we are shown love in different ways. Someone is like pampers us, someone cares for us, and someone tries to be very tough, and that can be a life-changing aspect. If not now, probably later. I recall a moment when I joined yoga. My first yoga teacher was one of the toughest yoga teacher. She pushed me so much, even on the days when I would keep doing asanas. She would never appreciate me. She would never say, "Oh, you're doing great." She would always say, no, you have to keep going forward. You have to still do it. You have to keep pushing yourself harder. So at that time, I used to like not feel good about her. I used to feel like, oh my God, she's so hard. What kind of a teacher is he? A teacher has to be kind and motivating. But after almost 1.5 years, everyone who saw me said, "Oh my God, you look so different. You've lost weight. You're doing so much nice. You look so much nice, and your body has become so flexible." And that is when I realized that if not for that tough love, I would not have reached where I am now. So today, unfortunately, the teacher uh, takes only offline classes in Coimbatore. So now I have moved on to other teachers, but to whichever new teacher I have moved on, every new class I attend, everyone says, Lavanya, you're not intermediate or beginner anymore. You're already in advanced level yoga, so you can do it. It's all because of that tough love that she showed that I'm not a beginner, I'm not an intermediate, at an advanced level of yoga. So the tough love may look very hard at the beginning, but once you pass that stage, you will see that was a blessing in absolute disguise. Because that blessing will take you farther and will make you so much better. So a tough love on any days, because it might look tough on the outside, but on the inside, it's the softest and the most best thing that could have ever happened in your life. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Lavanya. That was indeed. So we have our TT evaluator. Yes, over to you.
Hey, Lavanya, first of all, am I audible? Perfect. Okay. Lavanya, a very good take on tough love versus gentle love. I think this is indeed a topic that is surely a head turner, and it's very relevant at this point in time. And what I loved about your TT's speech was that in the initial phase of it itself, you've taken a side altogether. So I know what you're going to speak about, and hence I know that I'm very clear on the stand that you've taken. And I love the way in which you concluded, wherein love can be disguised as a tough love as such, but then it is the absolute form of pure love that one can express, and that is what would be pivotal in helping you progress in life. And that is something that's a huge takeaway for all of us. However, if you look at the points of improvement, how you could have improved or added a few pointers is that from an audience perspective, at least from my perspective, I felt probably an incident as such could have been narrated, as in what exactly were you doing and what was expected out of you. And when we talk about tough love, each of us will have different definitions of how we considered love as such. So what according to you is tough love, and what according to you is gentle love? Probably gentle love you did explain, it's about pamper, it's about caring about people. But what according to you was tough love? If you could have at least given a definition out in the first, that would have helped me understand the reaction with which your teacher expressed. And probably the pivot also you could have brought in. You might have had tough love across many phases of your life. Like, it could be from your teacher, it could be from your parent. You should not probably take it to heart, and just think of it that it too is a form of love, and it too will help you progress in a certain way. These are the pointers that I have noted to summarize. Uh, Again, I loved what you've spoken. I loved the conclusion that you've brought in, the stance that you took right in the beginning. And had you brought in the depth in terms of the incident, you could have explained that a little better, and probably a pivot from you to the audience that would have added more value to the speech as such. With that said, a very well attempted table topics, and all the very best for your contest as well.
Thank you so much, Khannchan. So do we have the next speaker? Maybe Lavanya, I'll give you this gaming. Like, can you point out what to one of the speaker in the participant list?
How about Arul Jodi? Yes.
Arul Jodi?
I didn't expect. Anyways.
I was expecting. Yeah. So, yes, Arul Jodi, ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you. So, if love were a currency, okay, if love were a currency, what would make someone rich? I'll repeat again. If love were a currency, what would make someone rich? Over to Toastmaster Arul Jodi.
Ma'am, could you please explain a little bit? If love were the currency, what could be?
What would make someone rich?
Okay. Okay.
Khannchan is
Okay,
also thinking of the answer.
Money. Everybody loves money. Who not? So nowadays, money brings a lot of happiness. For example, um, yeah, money is everything. Everyone is expecting money. So we can use money to make others happy. For example, yesterday is a Valentine's Day. So I gifted a beautiful gift for my boyfriend using a money. And using that money, what I say, I transferred my love. So I shared chocolates, and also I called Nitya ma'am, happy Valentine's Day. Uh, I believe because of money, I able to do all the things. That's it. Thank you. I confused a little bit. Anyways, okay.
Not a problem. It's all attempting. So over to you, Khannchan.
Hi. Again, very love was spent. And it was a very wonderful attempt once again. And you did spend it the right way, table topics speaker. What I loved about your speech today is that money brings happiness. True, that sort of created this sense of relevancy amongst all of us, because we're all working and most of us thrive on getting money from either our business, from someone for that matter. So that was relevant. And of course, the incident that you've narrated was also relevant, that you gifting somebody, gifting a gift to your loved ones. For in your instance, it was your boyfriend for that matter, and how you transferred love. Yes, there was what I loved about your entire speech was the relevance. However, how I thought you could have improved was that probably pivoted a little bit when your boyfriend received it. He did not find that extravagance or that flamboyance to be appealing, but he saw the love behind it, the efforts behind it to be wonderful. And probably that's why money in itself is a huge thing. But what's more bigger, what's more huger, and what's more impactful is the love itself. So probably that pivot was missing, and had it had a little bit clarity, also it would have been easier for us to understand as well. So overall, I loved it. It was a wonderful attempt. And what I loved about your speech was the relevance. How you could have improved was the pivot. And all the very best for your further speeches and your contest.
Thank you. Thank you. Arul Jyoti, it's your turn. You can choose the next partner.
I would like to call Toastmaster Aravind.
Aravind, are you available? Aravind?
Hello?
We could not see you.
Tina ma'am, if Arvind is not available, can I go next?
Yeah, please. You'll be the next speaker, Ganesh. We'll just try to connect with Aravind. Aravind, available?
Ma'am, it's okay. Let him proceed.
Yeah, fine. So we'll have Ganesh. Ganesh, ready?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. So your topic would be, can love exist without trust? Can love exist without trust? Toastmaster Ganesh.
Thank you, Toastmaster Tina. Without trust, nothing can exist in this world. If you take any organization, or if you take any not only love, any relationship or anything in this world, without trust, nothing exists. If you see, today if you see the thing, right, like people are having different, they are running behind the money, and every day they are spending a lot of time in earning money itself. They are not spending time with the one whom they actually love, right? So if you see, for example, as a most of the men here can connect, like if they don't spend much time with their family, kids, or a partner. They mostly spend time with in their professional thing, but still they are surviving because of by whom they are loved, like their kids, their partners. They have, the trust they have on them, on the trust the family have on that particular the person. So without trust, nothing exists in the world, and love is the most beautiful thing in this world, I believe. And for the love, trust is the base. Without trust, love cannot exist. Thanks, Toastmaster.
Thank you so much, Ganesh. On over to TT evaluator.
Hi, Ganesh. Very well attempted table topic, wherein you spoke about love and trust. I think we did have trust in you, that we had all of the love with which we listened to you completely and throughout. And what I loved about your speech was you were very clear from the very beginning, especially in the initial part of it, wherein you clearly denied a certain fact that without trust, love cannot exist. You were very clear on that stance, and you did speak about money. Your narrative was based on things that you had observed. So your vicariousness, wherein you observed things that was happening with your friends or probably with your own family, wherein you were trying to say that people are behind money and they just keep earning, they just spend time earning it and do not spend time on spending it with their family. However, how I thought this could have been improved a little is that here, probably you could have brought in your own personal story as such, as in, was there a time wherein you were running behind money, you were running behind glories and laurels and accolades, and how exactly did your loved ones support you at that point in time and did not question your intentions because you were focused on bigger things, but then still the trust was in place? Something of that sort could have been a huge value addition, is something I thought. And probably ask a question and create that engagement right in the beginning. How many of you do not spend time with your family, that you're entirely busy with your work schedule and all of it? So when you try to create that engagement within people, you do not impose a thought, but then you elicit a response from them. And that is more powerful in a table topics as such. So with this said, I think you did serve the purpose. However, had it been clear with your own personal story, it would have been much better with a little bit of engagement. And all the very best for your contest as well, Ganesh.
Thank you, Toastmaster Khannchan, for the feedback. Yeah, I will work on that. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Ganesh. And is Aravind available? Or do we have the next speaker?
Am I audible?
Yeah. Echoing.
How, ma'am?
Yeah, it's far better. Ready?
Yeah, ma'am.
1 minute. Okay. So I have a question for you.
Okay, ma'am.
Describe the love language you speak most fluently. Describe the love language you speak most fluently. It's been pointed only especially for Aravind, this question.
Okay. I'll read the question for the venue members. Describe the love language you most used to do. That's the man. I'm describing my love language used to do I follow. First of all, thank you so much, ma'am, for this question. I think I'm eligible for this question because I am recently married in the month of November. And thank you, Arul Jodi, as well. First of all, my love language is completely different. You don't believe me? I'm the person in my home who is used to do cooking. My love language is completely different. I make all the effort while the day beginning to the end. In the morning, I used to cook in 7 to 9 o'clock. I prepare both breakfast and lunch in 7 to 9. Then I'll go to office and return to lunch. My wife is helping me then and there, but most pain will take by me only. I don't see it as a pain because it's my love language. My wife even guilt, she feels guilt too. I didn't do anything. You have working, earning for money and doing cooking. And why this much struggle? I don't even, yeah, because he is a first timer too. He didn't cook. Maybe anyway, everyone will know that feel nauseating and tiring in all over the day. So I take the pain. So from my perspective, my love language is taking all the pain to make your partner comfortable. So that's it, ma'am. Back to you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. That was beautifully described. So over to TT Evaluator.
Very well cooked. uh, Very well cooked table topics speech for that matter. So, what are the ingredients that I loved about your speech was that you cook very well. From 7 to 9, you've been into the kitchen where you cooked, and once you return from office, also you come and cook at home. That's when you realized wherein it's no longer pain; it's love disguised in pain, and that pain should have been replaced with the word love for that matter, which was indeed a very well uh, articulated story and a speech altogether. However, I thought towards the end you could have made it more towards you and the audience rather than you and the topic itself. You could have probably had a call to action wherein you could have mentioned that where people are running behind gifts, people are running behind again an extravagant celebration about Valentine's Day and showing love to your partner on just one particular day. I'm showing it every day, and that may not be flamboyant, that may not be extravagant, but all that matters is the effort. And just making sure that I let my partner know that this is love, probably in disguise. So sometimes, when in love, don't just say that you love someone, but also show it. It's another call to action that you could have had. So that could have uplifted the speech to the next level. And with that, yeah, if you could have incorporated probably these points, it may would have been a little more better.
Thank
And
you.
all the very best to you with respect to the contest as well.
Aravind, can you select the next contestant? Maybe we'll have 2 or 3 more, Khannchan. Is it okay?
Yeah.
I'll go to
Guest, anyone is available?
I'll go to guest Karthika. He is here only.
Yeah, please.
I'll hand it over.
Yeah, please.
Here's the question in English.
Hi, Karthika ma'am. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am. Am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Yes.
And I'll be
yes.
reading out the question for
Okay.
the members. You can read out the question again in person.
Okay, sure.
Yeah,
Sure.
thank you so much. So here is your question. What role does timing, what role does timing play in love? What does a role timing play in love? So, over to you, guess, Karthika.
Thank you, ma'am. I'll explain the question. What role the time plays in love? Yes, time is an important one. Even when we love people, we have to understand what kind of what is the time and what kind of a situation our partners are there. So we have to understand their situation, their timings, everything we have to take into consideration before we execute it, before we tell how we feel, how we before we express ourselves. So we have to the timing is important. For example, when we express whatever we feel in a inappropriate time, then it makes the person to feel more uncomfortable. So we have to, before we express, we have to consider their part, their timing. As I already said, their timing, their mindset, their how they feel. Everything we have to consider before we express ourselves. So timing is love is essential. At the same time, timing is also very important to express our things. Thank you. Thank you.
Ma'am, just hold on. So we have the TT evaluator who is going to tell you an evaluation. Was your performance. Over to you.
A very well timed speech. I think you are well under the time, and you have utilized the time very well also to express the rationale that you had behind attempting this topic. Any speech for that matter, as much as I've learned from table topics from my mentors, it runs behind two major facets. One is logic, the other is emotion. You cater to the logic very well. You did speak about the reasoning behind it, how people, according to the situation, you'll have to speak, you'll have to show your love and all of it, which was very well done. You connected with me at a logical level, and my rationale did get stimulated. However, have you added a little drama with respect to conversation between you and your loved ones, wherein how timing had to play a major role in expressing your love as such? And what did you do probably that was off timing, which was taken in the wrong sense? Probably we'll be able to understand the flip side of it as well. It would have indeed created a greater impact when we talk about the flip side of what happens when we do not adhere to a certain timing as such. So this is what I had observed from your speech. What I loved about your speech was the logical connect that you had and the rationale with which you connected to me with, and how I thought it could have improved was to add a little drama in terms of the incident and the conversation a bit more. It would have uplifted the speech and created a little impact. And kudos
Thank
to
you
you
so
for
much, Ma. Thank you so much, Ma. I definitely take the point and improve myself. Thank you, Ma.
all the very best for your contest as well.
Thank you so much, Khannchan. So do we have any guest in person, Arvind? Okay, someone has to come in the video, then we can ask them. So can we have the next? Anyone wants to try?
Ma'am,
Ma'am, I will do it
Yes.
at the end of the session.
Yeah, please. So anyone wants to try other than Nitya ma'am?
Yes,
Kasi
ma'am.
sir is
Yeah, I can.
Kasi sir, yes. So next speaker will be Nitya ma'am, and then we'll wind it up. Over to Kasi sir. Thank you so much. 1 minute. Let me read out the question for you. Okay, I believe this could match you. Describe love as a weather forecast. Describe love as a weather forecast. So over to Toastmaster Kasi sir.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am. The first one is weather forecast. For all the runners, cyclists, walkers running in the December, January, and till December to March, like we will enjoy. So weather is, we feel it as a festival, because our face time it will be like suppose today I run 8.5 per kilometer. If I run in December end and January, my speed will be 6.3, like 6 per kilometer, 6 hour I will 6 minute I will run. So weather is we love lot. Even in Chennai to Puducherry in cycling last month, we started 4 o'clock. Wrestling started until reaching in back to Chennai, like 8 hour I was in the cycle. The entire 8 hour, the weather supported very well. We love lot. We loving. Even while in the meeting, I was registering Times of India one more marathon. So I don't know how it is going to be the weather. And this is the first point. And the second thing, love. The one word is weather. Weather related. Either it's a art or like whatever the weather. Whenever I see my mom, I will laugh, and she will laugh me, and she will give me water. First of all, she will give the water. That is the love of our symbol. And she will ask what you want for a food. It is a morning, and based on the weather, like if it is a summer or a winter, the food cycle also it will be going to change. I like kali with I'm a vegetarian, so I like kali and murugaikirai. very much in my life. Every day, whenever I go home, that is the first my food. And as usual, like lunch and dinner is same way. How the love is like why I'm connecting my cycling like my running. Today I also run. I had a morning also for like Vatalavalli Kedang. I prepared and I used to have the same way. My mom and the cycling, whether why I connected means here is a food for runners, cyclists. We need a very good food, and here also weather also supported for my breathing, my heart rate, all the things. Weather is very important, and to increase my stamina, the food is very important. So weather is very important for me and for everyone for a recovery for all the things. For that, there is a running. It gave me for a good motivational in my life. I'm going for extreme in my goaling. My fixed the I fixed the goal. For that, my cycling, my food, everything is helping. I'm going to success. Thank you for that, and overing to you. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Kasi sir, for that attempt. And we have a TT evaluator. Over to you.
Yeah, I'm very bad at running, Kasi, but then your speech did run run in my mind when you were speaking about it, when you were explaining about the incidents and all of it. It created an imagery of you running probably during summers or you running during rainy season and all of it. And the speed with which you also mentioned the detailing aspect of it, I could imagine how fast or slow you would have ran during different seasons. And good and a good extrapolation of thought wherein you extended your scenario with respect to running with that of your mom's love and affection and the food for that matter. However, what I thought could have been improved was the transition aspect of it, because until the very end I did not know what you were trying to say as such, what the messaging could have been. I was in the assumption that probably you would say that regardless of the weather, I still run because the love for running makes me run. And I do not care about the weather as such. So I was thinking of that pivot, but then you took an extremely different turn altogether and you spoke about food and the cycling aspect of it. To make this seamless, what you could have done is to introduce that in the very beginning rather than the end. You could have spoken about the scenario with your mom and then continued with the running and then tie those two knots together to make it more clearer. So this is what I have observed. To summarize, what I loved about your speech was the extrapolation that you brought in. However, had it been more clearer, it would have been more impactful. And all the very best to you for your contest as well, Kasi.
Yeah, thank you. Yes, exactly. Later only, like I missed that. I would have took only 1 point instead of going for my mom. So I took due to the food reason. But okay, sure, I will correct it. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Kasi sir. So we have the last speaker. We have the timer, Toastmaster Nitya ma'am.
I will track my time myself, ma'am. You
Oh,
can
sure.
say the question. Yeah.
Yes. So ready?
Yes, I'm ready, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you. So I have a question for you. How or has your definition of love changed over the years? So I repeat, has your definition of love changed over the years? Toastmaster Nitya, over to you.
Have you all have your own definition for love? Definitely not many of us have, because we are all receiving love. We are eager to receive love. We are also showing, but majority of us are eager in receiving the love. I have changed the perception towards love, because when I was a child, I received love from my mom, my dad, and my sister. But later one day, I felt like I overwhelmed with love, because I thought I have not reflected the love to them also. being arrogant, not arrogant, being a stubborn child, I used to receive love from them rather than showing it to them. Later date, when it comes to my uh, work, when I came to work at Chennai, my friend pointed out at me that I'm always uh, self-centered rather than um, showing the love to my sister and not showing the responsibility of an elder sister. From that day, I started showing love to my sister with the responsibility I have, and I'm just giving my guidance and advice, and whenever she needs me, I'll be there for her. That is the transformation in me. And for out of uh, for conclusion, what I say is we are all receiving. When we give back to the others, it will be more of fun together, and we will have more memories together. Thank you. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And over to TT Evaluator.
Uh, Hi, very well attempted table topics speech. I'm sure I do not know about how love has changed over the definition of it has changed. But after listening to your speech, I did understand the very fact that love is not just about collecting, but it is also about giving it to others, giving it back to the people who showed love to you before. And in your entire speech, what I loved about it is that it showed me where you were. It showed me that incident point wherein your colleague or somebody at work had made you realize that okay, you will have to give it back to the people who used to care about you, and then finally you started showing it to your sister as well. So it gives you an aftermath. So it shows about how you were before, what had happened exactly, and how you changed entirely. Very well done. And however, here and there, you did bring in the hook in the beginning, wherein you did ask a question, uh, creating that sense of curiosity amongst the audience's mind. I thought about having that every now and then, probably in your speech. If you were in my situation, how would you have been reacting to this? Or what I did, uh, what would you have done, or something of that sort? Probably when you were arrogant to your parents, did you ever think what would have been, or what could have gone into their minds as well? And towards the end, you could have probably closed the loop saying my parents were happy as well when I gave everything that I had received. And again, leave it with a call to action saying it's not about uh, when was the last time you had done it? When was the last time you had given back to the people whom you loved, to whom you love the most? Are you willing to do it? Probably that's something that how you could have ended it. Probably a call to action with a question as such, because you started off with a question and you ended by a question, and that would have created you could have closed the loop a little in a more efficient way. Something that I thought. Yeah, very well done and all the very best. I think it made a lot of sense, and through your speech, it was evident to me how your definition of love has changed, and that was quite transformative. Very well done.
Thank you, Kanchan. I'll inculcate it in my future speeches. At the end, also, I will just try to connect with the question. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, table topic master, that's evaluator, Toastmaster Khannchan. And kudos to each and everyone who took an initiative of participating in this DT marathon. So before I move on to the next, so I would be requesting each and everyone to come on video and share your hearts, and we'll have a quick picture, and then we'll move to the second segment. 30 seconds, please. Yes. Just for like 40 seconds, you can switch on your camera.
Please wait for me, ma'am. I'm coming.
Coming? Okay.
Camera and the virtual screen is issue. Just 1 second. Sorry to keep you all waiting.
No problem.
Fine now. Yes.
Yes, everyone. Arul Jyoti, can you?
Not this time, ma'am.
Just okay. Not a problem. Okay, ready?
You are on mute and you're talking, Tina ma'am. Who is clicking the picture?
I'm doing it actually. I wanted everyone to show a heart, at least a reaction.
One more week.
Yeah. Please show your hearts.
மேம் இந்த மாதிரி ஆர் சிம்பிள்லாம் காமிச்சு ஸ்டேட்டஸ் எல்லாம் போட்டோம்னா வச்சுங்களா எங்க வீட்டுல திட்டுவாங்க.
Not only in your home, Kasi.
இல்ல அவ்வளவு நம்பிக்கை இருக்கு அவங்க மேல எல்லாம் அவங்களுக்கு. எங்க வீட்டுல எல்லாம் காமிச்சா அதுல உட்காந்து வருத்தில
recording.
பட் டீனா மேம் நோ ப்ராப்ளம் காசி, அதனால தான் ரெக்கார்டிங் பத்தில பேசுறாங்க. டீனா மேம் பக்கத்துலயே உட்கார்ந்திருப்பாங்க அவங்களோட வேலண்டைன். சோ
not available.
அதான் அதனால. சோ
I'm very happy. Okay, done. Picture is done. Thank you so much, each and everyone. Done. Okay, now going. Okay, thank you so much, each and everyone. That was a fantastic session, which we had, starting up with an energetic speaker, distinguished Toastmaster Raghavan Sridhar, and followed by his mentee, Toastmaster Khannchan, were there. Thank you so much for both of you for your presence and taking a lot of time sitting and evaluating each and every speaker here. And thank you so much, especially to entire audience who have joined us for this wonderful Valentine Sunday morning. It was indeed pleasure for me to go. Okay, there are naughty guys who have been doing all these mischief in between. Not a problem. So, yes. So with this, we are winding up, and before handing out to the session to the presiding officer, I have some announcement as an ExCom officer. So last meeting in ExCom, we were been discussing about the time, for the time convenience for each and every member of Puducherry Toastmasters Club. Here and there, we really wanted to bring in some efficient manner where every member can take this value platform in a betterment. So with that regards, we had myself, Toastmaster Aravind, and Toastmaster Bharatidasan, and Toastmaster Anto. We have splitted the entire members into 4 groups, and we had a personal calls with them, and we understood the time changes, what they needed, and what is their, valuable feedback, what we have received. And in spite of that, we have also finalized the report too, but still, we wanted to raise a poll inside the group, and we will see what goes best, will be the majority, and we'll fix that particular time hereafter, and then we'll discuss with the ExCom meeting and come back with the business segment inside the PTC meeting, and then we'll take it over. So just giving a heads up here. So with this, let me hand over the session to the presiding officer, Toastmaster Anto. Over to you. And one more important thing, I have a small request. I request each and every participant who have participated in this TT marathon, please do share your pictures to me, and I'll be creating a beautiful certificate with your photo, and then we'll be sending it in this Valentine Day special. Thank you so much. Over to Anto.
Yeah. Am I audible? So thank you, Toastmaster Tina. So 1 minute. If my voice is fine now, without echo any also, there is no echo, right? Yeah. So As ESCOM officer, Tina has told some announcement. I request all the members to follow that. And I now officially adjourn this 205th meeting of Puducherry Toastmasters Club. And after this, we can get some feedback from our guest from the venue, guest Karthika. Feedback. Feedback.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for giving me a chance to speak again. I'm happy, ma'am, because I'm happy to be a part of a good platform to share and also to know many things. Communication is important. At the same time, being in a platform and I'm happy to be a part of this platform. Thank you.
You're in mute. You're in mute.
Can we have the guests from feedback from Lavanya, Toastmaster Lavanya?
Thank you so much. As I mentioned earlier, thank you so much for having me. I had a wonderful time. There was a lot of learning from this meeting, which I was looking forward. And I also like the way the meeting went, the friendship, the lightness, the humor. So I think we all need this, not just about information, but beyond meeting, a friendship, a lightness, humor, smile. This is what brings people again and again, week after week to the meeting. So thank you so much. Looking forward to attend some more online meetings and learn more from all of you. Thank you so much.
Please do come again, Lavanya, and also please let us know if we can have a joint meeting with Hong Kong Toastmasters Club. Somehow we will, manage our timing sacrification also from our side. And thank you so much. And just wanted to know, what is the timing now?
Right now I'm in Chennai, but Hong Kong time is just 2.5 hours ahead of India, so it shouldn't be that
It's similar like a Malaysia timing, right?
Yes, Singapore,
okay.
Malaysia.
Okay.
Hong Kong.
Then that's fine. Then we are good to go to do a joint meeting, I believe. Thank you so much, each and everyone, on a Sunday morning. So let me stop the recording now. And
Ma'am, one more minute.
Yes.
We have one certificate for guest. So can I give it?
Please do take a picture.
Yeah. I request VP and guest.
Please do take a picture, Anto.
Yeah, fantastic.